guys, and welcome to my own YouTube channel. It's wicked to have you here. This is a bit of a weird one for me. Now, I'm normally used to, when I'm doing education videos, used to being working with Roland or Premier or Peisty or other education establishments, and it's a bit more of a bigger production. That will still continue to be the case, and I love working with those guys. But I thought I'd like to do something a little bit different and strip it all back and do something for the people who have supported me over the years and continue to support me. So recently I conducted a little bit of a poll on my Facebook and asked if I was to start doing some lessons on my travels of what people would like to see. And I was fairly inundated, which is kind of cool. I'm very passionate about education and also playing as well. And if I can help a little bit, then that's all good with me. So I put them all into a little bit of a geeky chart, and there was loads of subjects in there that people came up, but there's quite a few reoccurring ones which I'd love to cover over the next few weeks when I have a little bit of downtime. Is just stick the camera on. There's no big production, there's nobody on lights, there's nobody on sound. I'm just doing it all myself for you guys. So just very short little snippets that hopefully you can take away, and things that I've learned in nearly 40 years of playing that I've picked up with experience from working with the Royal Marines to getting kind of really deep in progressive rock sort of weird stuff, having to be pushed outside of my comfort zone daily. So things that I've had to work on to keep my limbs in check. Now, for those of you who follow me, you know I practice pretty hard, and I need to. I'm getting a little bit older, and I find if I have a few days off with the music that I choose to play, I find it difficult if I've not put the time in and practiced hard. So I'll continue to practice hard. I like to sit down at my kit and for it to feel easy, not to feel like a chore. So that's the reason I practice. And everything that I'm going to share with you over these next few weeks, months, years, hopefully, will be things that I practice day in, day out to make me better at my job or make me express myself as a musician a little bit better. Things that I really enjoy playing that are simple, but you'll never kind of outgrow them, which is I love about drumming. So first up, we're going to look at the weaker side, or sticking patterns, or just general warm-ups really. Now, I'm a massive fan of warming up. I know guys just play singles and doubles and paradiddles, and that's fine. I'm really into a routine with my practice, which I'll talk about another time. But I also like to practice away from the instrument. I don't like the fact if I'm sat here with double kicks or snares or toms or lots of cymbals. No, you know what? If I'm practicing, the overtones of big crashes or chinas or toms can kind of get away the fact if you're playing in time or not. What I tend to do downstairs in my teaching studio is I will set my rolling equipment to clicks or snare drums, so everything's quite short and staccato. So I'm playing to click. Literally, I just want to hear the click of my hi-hats, my kick drums, my snare drums. It's very easy to watch a cymbal or a big floor tom. So I try not to practice on the kit. I tend to just play a snare with a practice pad on top. And I tend to go for quite a hard compound practice pad. I also use a couple of kick pedals as well, so I can work on all the full-way coordination stuff that I need to. And only when it's ready, I can then take it to the kit and express myself a little bit more. A little bit deep, but that's the way I like to practice. So let's look. Today I'm going to look at three patterns. Three patterns that I've worked on for many, many years. Now, for the guys that are saying it's dead easy, it's easy, on to the next one, kind of missing the point. You know, it's stuff that you take and you never grow out of, that you constantly work on. You know, everyone who plays singles at a gazillion mile an hour, you can still go a little bit quicker, or you can still get the hands under control a little bit more. You know, it's things that you need in your toolbox to make you better as a musician. So feel free just to stick on them as much as you possibly can. So the first thing I looked at, and what I will do, I will show you these three exercises, different tempos. I'll show you a little bit on the kit, and I'll put the charts at the end of the video for you, so you can pause them and print them, etc. Really, really simple, really, really simple. So the first thing I'd like to look at would be a triplet. Now, obviously, if we're sticking hand-to-hand triplets, right, left, right, left, right, left, really simple. In my head, I'm singing Hickory Dickory, the nursery rhyme, Hickory Dickory, dicka da dicka da. Now, when I first started playing, I had a really heavy right-hand side. My left side has always been the weak side. But I found myself putting a lot of time into it over the past sort of 10 years. I switched my kit around quite a bit and played open-handed and led with the left hand and led with the foot, and it's helped a lot. But this also helped me massively. So we're going to take this triplet, and it's just going to be right, left, left. So we're going to stick it like this. Now the aim is to not go for that big, heavy quarter note. So we're taking up to tempo we don't want. And also we want the triplet nice and round as well. We don't want to close it, so we're getting into drag territory. And then we bring the right hand down. So the idea, your dominant side is playing one note, your weaker side is playing two notes. And I tend to practice this even still. I've been doing this for, 20 years probably. I tend to practice this every day for probably 5-10 minutes. And after a while, you find it starts to hurt. But you can get around the kit. I'll show you in a little while. You can do some kind of cool, really cool 4 on the 4 grooves with this. But the idea is just working that left side, getting the notes exactly the same. Lifetimes of practice, and you will feel it in the hands. Keep doing it day in, day out, and take it around the kit. The second one I really enjoy playing is, once again, this time it's just 4 notes, really short, 4 notes, and I'm going to stick them. And forgive me if you've seen this before on clinics, but I really enjoy playing this. Both hands together, left, followed by 2 rights. That's 16th notes. So you're going to go both left, right, right, both left, right, right. And the aim is not to flam the first one. It's very easy to flam the first note, but don't flam it. It's really good for both hands. So the right hand pattern will be just literally doing this. Left. Put them together. Both left, right, right. Both left, right, right. And try and keep them as controlled as you possibly can. Don't go for the heavy head right hand if you can. Just keep it nice and relaxed. And it's not a race. Play at a tempo that you're comfortable with. The important thing, and I see it all the time with students, is you get to that comfort zone and you push it that maybe 5 or 6 BPM faster, and the technique is massively compromised. Never ever compromise the technique. It doesn't matter if you're at 50 BPM. It really doesn't matter. Stay there for longer. Get the technique. Get it under the hands. I love that expression. Get it under the hands. And then you can move forward gradually, gradually. It's not a race. It really isn't. Everybody's different. So we'll get it down. Once again, I'll show you in a second. You can do some really, really cool things on the kit with this. And finally, something that I've discovered in more recent years, a straightforward single paradiddle. So this time, instead of playing in 4/4, we're going to be in 3/4. So we're going to play a paradiddle at 16th notes. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. And then the turnaround will be right, left. The right, left will be as 8th notes. So you have right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. So you're going to play it 3 times. And then you're going to play right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, and then halved, right, left, right, right, which will get you back on the left hand. So this will be the turnaround. And then you repeat the whole process starting with your left hand. So you'll have So I just want to show you a couple of these patterns very briefly around the kit and what you can do with them. So the first thing we did was the triplet. So this instance, I just want to put it on the hi-hat. So right, left, left again, and we're going to stay there. Now it can also be good for left foot as well. So it's practicing pushing down on the hi-hat, getting the different tones out the cymbals that you're playing. So if you take it slower, up to speed. play 4 on the floor underneath it if you wanted to. Adding a backbeat. You can also as well take it around the kit, so the left hand stay on the snare or between the hi-hat. Really, really good for working on your independence as well. So let's move on to the second one, which was the both left, right, right. Now I'm using a stack here. You can practice on the hi-hat if you wanted to. Remember not to get the flam on that first note. And constantly work on that left foot tension. Put it on the stack, or the ride. Now I'm dropping the left hand down on the third beat. And you'll be up to speed in no time. So there you have it, 3 straightforward, simple exercises. Remember, it's not a race. Practice at your own speed and you will improve. Make sure you subscribe, and thank you very much for supporting me for everything that I do. Check out my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the usual kind of social media channels. I try and do as much as I possibly can to interact with the drumming community, and hopefully we'll all improve together. See you next time.